You're watching EVH and Gear TV, brought to you by Stewart Travel Guitars. See the incredible stowaway travel guitar at stewartguitars.com. Microphones for EVH and Gear TV are provided by Rode Microphones. And official Van Halen merchandise is provided by VanHalenStore.com. Here's your host from Ontario, Canada, EVH artist Eric Broadbent.
Hey everyone, happy Thursday evening to you. Welcome to a brief EVH Gear TV live show. This was something we've been wanting to do for a little bit here, and it's not going to be a super long broadcast, but I have via audio this evening my first time on the show here with the beautiful lady, Nocturnal Butterfly, aka Sandra Lee, or Sandra Lee, aka Nocturnal Butterfly. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing great. Hey everybody, hello.
Doesn't it feel weird to be on that side of the this side of the show?
Yeah, it does.
It's kind of cool.
It does.
Yeah, nice to have you, of course. I mean, we're in the same house. You're just joining us via Skype from about 50 feet away.
Yeah.
Another floor.
I'm up here. You're down there.
That's right. Thanks, everyone, for jumping in tonight. So it is Nocturnal Birthdays. It's Nocturnal Birthdays Butterfly today. I haven't even had a beer today. That's kind of funny. Nocturnal Butterfly's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Thanks, babes. Thanks, everybody. Nice to see everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's having an awesome day.
It is nice to see everybody. And this got to be extra weird for you because I know you're using an additional iPad right now. You're using my iPad, and you're running your iPad for the chat. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you're doing.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm confused.
And I see Guitar Hacks here in the chat as well too. And I wanted to say this too. We're going to try to make this as quick as possible. I don't want to rush it, but we're not going to do our traditional 90-minute show tonight, just for the sole fact that I think Guitar Hack mentioned Ben was going live after Guitar Hack's live stream, and I certainly don't want to run too into that. But we just don't really have any other time we can do this because, and I'll tell you why later on tonight. But we've got shows tomorrow. We've got an interview on Saturday, one on Sunday, one on Monday, and one on Tuesday. So there's just no other window that we can do this, and we really want to mention this contest. But which is Nocturnal's idea, and I gotta give. I made kind of a little pun on Facebook. I said, join us live tonight for a brief show, and I said, not only are you the beauty behind the operation, but you're also the brains. Usually one is brains and one's beauty, but you got them both. So I just push the buttons.
You're funny.
So
Thank you.
Have you had a good birthday?
Thanks,
so far?
everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we got a good audience jumping right now. It's awesome.
Yeah, you guys rock. We had the best chat.
Do you want to? How would you like to do what I do? How would you like to go say hi to everybody?
Say hi to everybody.
Sure.
Oh, there's too many.
You can do it.
Look at all these people.
You can do it.
I can do it.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday, so I have to work.
Okay, I can do it for you if you want.
Go ahead.
All right. But you would do it so much better than me. I know you would for sure. Okay, so we got Scott Roos jumping in. Obviously, you are here.
I'm taking the night off. Baby.
There you go. Ron Bain, he says he'll watch this over the Leafs game. Chuck Booth, Coots13, Mike Francis. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday, Nocturnal Butterfly, Guitar Hack as well too. Happy birthday, Sandra. Great stream there earlier. I think I just caught the tail end of it, Guitar Hack, but it was nice, and I really enjoyed that Firebird video you did. That was very, very cool. Nice new guitar. JJ Collins is here. Janice Lala, hello. Bam Ozzy, howdy and happy birthday. Let me see here. Mark Thorne, 666.
Bam Ozzy. I've been calling him Bamozy. Why didn't someone correct me?
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I think it's Bam Ozzy, but you can call him Bamozy. I'm sure as long as you don't call him late for dinner, he'll be happy. Todd Graff and Todd, a.k.a. Soda Pop. It's so funny. We see Todd in a lot of these live streams, and you go to tag somebody. It's like Todd, and there's like 3 different choices of Todd sometimes.
Todd says I'm not allowed to swear. I know, eh?
Yeah,
I know.
That's right. Yeah, we run a...
It should be fun.
Yeah, you're not allowed to... Yeah. Just a little funny story about this as well, too, is I didn't really swear much until I met Nocturnal Butterfly, and then she turned me into a sailor.
Yeah, this is true. He didn't swear at all.
That's true. Gussie Wells.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
It is. Paul Terrio is here. Thank you. Happy birthday. JJ Collins, Jenna Sala, happy birthday. Ron Bain, happy birthday. Blimpus, happy birthday to Butterfly.
Thank you.
Oh, happy early birthday to you, Coots. It's tomorrow. Very nice. And,
happy early birthday.
Yeah, and Eric Jr.'s is coming up on March 9th, too. So, man, it's like bang, 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 bang. Just crazy. Mike Francis. And see, this is why I wanted you to read, because I'd already lost Mike Francis. Mike Francis, Terry's GG&G is here. Oh, Ben's done for the night. Okay. All right. That's good. So then we don't, we still won't do a 90-minute deal, I'm sure. But at least we don't have to worry about, infringing on Ben. I mean, it's hard.
Right.
It's hard when everyone's live streaming all the time, right? There's obviously going to be some crossover.
There's so many.
I know.
That's
a big
why
community.
I go on in the morning. Everybody's sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting some
from
good
watching all the streams from the night before. Eh?
True. Blimpa says Eric U. DeMuscle. Let me see here. Zach Thong is here. Happy birthday from him. Insomniac Matt, my mom's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday to your mom. That's
happy early birthday.
Yeah. Don Shepard, happy birthday, Nocturnal. Very, very nice.
Thanks,
Scott
everybody.
Connor, Jim Dales as well. Gary Holt is here. I told Gary we're going live. Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs, happy birthday, along with 420 million others today, probably. Yeah. And probably lots of people celebrating. Jack Clark, hey everyone, happy birthday. Let me see, did I miss anybody else here?
Guacamole. Pisces, yes, all the way.
That's right. Let me see. I think we got everybody right down to...
I'm not in a car. What does it sound like I'm in a car?
Oh, who said that?
Gary.
Oh,
Gary Holt.
No, that's a photo from the car, but not a few days ago, I think, probably, right?
Oh,
yeah.
He's talking about the picture, right? See, I can't see it.
Yeah. Tell them why you're not on camera right now.
I'm not on camera. I will be on camera. I'll be making my awesome debut on my channel at some point.
Very, very soon. Actually, we're just waiting for your mic, right?
Yeah, we're waiting for my, should I say, Rode microphone.
Mm-hmm. Another shipment coming in pretty soon. And actually, well, it'll probably be next week.
I can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah. Rode, get you the Rode mic up there and boom arm and everything. It'll be a nice little setup for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, Janice Law says, yeah, pictures in a car. Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah. Inside the Camaro. So
selfie.
That's right.
Click, 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 click.
You're pretty good at it too.
Hey, I'm not the selfie queen. Not by a long shot.
You're getting good though. But let's talk before we even talk about contests and giveaways and stuff like that. Let's talk about something that's really, really big news, and I'll let you share it. Unfortunately, you had a doctor's appointment on your birthday, but actually, that could be unfortunately. You could go there and get bad news and kind of ruin the day. Why don't I let you share, what you went for? If you
it was great.
Yeah, go ahead, take it.
Yeah, some people know. Some people, it depends if you're on my Facebook or not. Excuse me. I had diabetes, and 7 months ago, I was taken off the medication, and I just went in, obviously, 7 months later, today, for another checkup, and my A1C is steady, been at 5.4 for the last 7 months. All my tests came back great. Everything's in running order, except my B12 is too high.
Which is fine, because you can cut that back.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
So in other words, and you can maybe elaborate too as far as the medication. They wanted to put you on all these different medications and stuff like that, and you refused it, and tell them how the diet changed everything as well.
Yeah, because the neuropathy and all that. But yeah, I'm whole food plant-based now, and that changed my life. Changed everything. It's not easy. It's hard. Like, as I went into on my channel, probably many times. But it's the best decision that I ever made for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, when you started making some of the new dishes, obviously there was a whole new dietary thing for you, and I was trying to support it, and I haven't switched over, and I can switch over. I'm a meat person for sure. I love my steaks, and I love all that kind of stuff. But the one day you made, and I love spaghetti to death, and the one day you made, we actually even went as far as using the meat substitute. But what was it? Was it it wasn't a wheat rice, or what was the rice again? Like was it actually rice noodles? Germ, but the spaghetti noodles.
Oh, the durum, and then we had the brown rice noodles too.
Yeah. And then the fake meat stuff, the spaghetti sauce was from we had our own tomatoes.
Fake meat.
Yeah. Artificial, or meat substitute, whatever they want to call it. I don't know what do you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then our own tomatoes, and you made our own sauce. But man, and then because I like to have a lot of meat in my sauce, you used a bunch of mushrooms for me, which kind of gave the simulation or the feeling of having meat in the sauce. It was great, man. No difference whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, if you want to get down and argue, something tastes a little different, but it was still darn good spaghetti.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good. So that helped tremendously. So that was great news on your birthday. And these last series of contests and giveaways, these have been all Nocturnal's ideas. The one I thought was a really good one over the Christmas holidays was the 12 Days of Rockmas, which was very, very cool. We did a giveaway every day for 12 days. That was all her brainchild. And I can't say that was anything but 100% success. The cool thing...
Oh, I loved it. It was great.
It was. It was a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling, right, to give something away every day. And, you know, I think everyone that participated, or at least everyone that won, I know that for a fact, was a musician, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's where we're going to kind of go in a second here. We're going to talk about this next contest. This one is for the fans. This one is not for us. You know, like...
Look at you in chat. Listen to you guys. It's so funny.
I didn't even see it. See, that's...
No alcohol.
None for you anyways.
No.
Yeah, no, she's cut that out 100%. So I pick up her share now. But this is cool. Now I'm not gonna lie. You know, the last contest that we had over Christmas holidays, we probably picked up a few subscribers and things like that as well too. But in that case, I'm glad the subscribers that we may have got from that contest, like I said a moment ago, they were musicians. That's the subscribers we want to have. You know, we don't want to do these viral contests. We've done them before. Everyone's guilty of trying these things to get, you know, more subscribers and stuff. And we've had some contests where maybe over a run we might get a couple hundred subscribers or something. But maybe out of that couple hundred subscribers, there might only be 10 of them that are musicians if you're lucky. And the other 190 are never going to watch the show. They're never going to watch
contest pigs like me.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So what's coming up here is, I'm not going to give it away, but I'm going to say what it's for. This is 100% for the fans. It's not even connected to YouTube whatsoever.
No.
So how about I just shut up and you tell us...
Not in it for the...
Yeah.
Not in it to collect people.
No,
I love all these people. You're all beautiful people. You know it.
That's right. I'm going to turn it over to you. Why don't you mention what this contest is called? You've been thinking about it for a while. And I have a sample of one of the things that I can physically show on the screen in a moment. Some people already have seen it. But you go ahead and tell everybody the idea.
A sample of what? What are you talking about?
Well, what we're going to be giving away as a prize.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Sorry, you just lost me.
No, it's okay. So
and I keep watching the chat too, so I'm getting distracted by it.
I can imagine. See, that's the hard part. See, now you're on the show. You're physically on the camera or on the show. It's not so easy to read that chat when you're focusing on everything. So
no one said it was easy.
Nope. So you come up with the idea. So start with there about coming up with the idea, and then kind of take us through.
I don't even remember how I came up with the idea.
But it was back before Christmas.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't remember, because Christmas was just like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We were just talking about things. I don't even remember how it came about, but I love contests. I love entering contests. I don't enter every contest. I just pick and choose. I kind of cherry pick what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I enter those on a regular basis. Some of you may see me doing that. Depends on where I'm at. And I love giving stuff away too, right? It's exciting.
It is a fun feeling.
Giving stuff away.
It is. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. And I thought about, I love show and tell. I love seeing everybody's guitars. I don't play myself, but I do enjoy, watching other people play and listening to what you all create. I enjoy watching your videos and seeing, those beautiful guitars, right? Your beautiful ladies.
Let me interrupt you just for a quick second, because I want to say something important about you there. That's another thing I'm very blessed with too, because I subscribe to pretty much everybody that's here in the chat. As far as I know, I mean, it'd be a very rare moment that I'm not subscribed to you guitar players. But if I'm not, and even when I am subscribed, like a lot of times I don't have YouTube open. So Nocturnal Sandra here, she'll be texting me literally, like, because I work from home. So like 3-4 times a day, hey, Guitar Hacks live. Hey, so-and-so's live. Hey, Tone King's live. Blah, 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 like all these things. So, and I'm like, okay, I'll get on it right now. So if it wasn't for her, there's a lot of times I wouldn't see the notifications and things like that. So that's a blessing as well. And I'm not kidding. She watches all your stuff sometimes because she gets up in the middle of the night. She'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning and she'll say, oh, so-and-so uploaded a new video. You got to check it out. And I do first thing in the morning. So blessing there.
Oh, look, here's a fail. I had a fail thrash. I didn't see your video. What I do is I'll put things in queue because I'm subscribed to so many people. I have to, I can't get to it right away sometimes, and I'm really sorry.
Yep.
But by all means, I don't know why you can't leave it. Will you get hit for it or something? maybe you can just send me the link privately, and
Yeah.
I can check in. I will check it out, man, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry about that.
She's religious on that stuff, man. Really, like she's on that like.
I try my best. I hit and miss, you know.
Yep. Yeah, and you do a really good job, and I mean, thank goodness that you're doing it, because you catch stuff that I don't. And sometimes you'll fill me in on it, and it's nice because we are a YouTube family team here between the three of us, and you know.
What's going on with Harley, dude? What's going on here?
I'm not sure.
I'm backing up.
I'm up to Gussie Wells. Gussie mentioned soya meat, so I have that highlighted just so I know where.
Soya meat.
Yeah. And Lars Guitar says mushrooms. By the way, hi Lars Guitar.
No, it's plant based. It wasn't soya. Although I have had soya and that other, what is that called? I can't remember. It's made out of beans, fermented bean stuff. I know it sounds disgusting, but Harley Dude says my 6-year-old daughter was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Needless to say, it's been a life-changing for all of us. Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
For sure. Now, type 1, that's the insulin type, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, that's something that you do change your life. Like, if you would have had that, which you could have, I don't even know if I could have helped. Well, I mean, of course I would be able to. I'd help you with the needles, but I don't know. I can't imagine myself doing it until I'm put in that situation.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's well, we wish you the best for sure. Obviously, I'm sure you have everything under control, but all the best to you. Okay, so I interrupted you.
And your family, yes, for sure.
So I interrupted you, but I did for a good reason, because I wanted to let people know how you keep this, keep me and us in touch with the community, and it's very, very nice. I'm blessed to have that. So you had an idea before Christmas, kind of a cool idea. You like to show and tell. You like to see all the guys play the guitars and stuff.
Yes, I want to see everybody's guitars, and what a better way than to have a contest and sort of entice you to show me, right? So here we go. I was trying to think of like a catchy name. I really couldn't come up with one, so we're just going to call it the Guitar Spotlight.
2019.
So we'll say this is the first annual 2019 Guitar Spotlight. And what I want you to do is pick your favorite guitar, any guitar, or if it's the guitar you have, which is obviously going to be your favorite.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, one of your babies. Take a picture.
With it.
With holding your guitar. You don't have to show your face or anything like that, but I just want to physically, because anybody could go off on the internet and pick a guitar and say, this is mine, and post it or whatever. So I want to see someone actually physically holding a guitar. And you'll email us.
Yeah, we're going to create the account for that tomorrow. Something simple. We just want to make a separate email address so we don't get flooded into our regular email.
Right.
So we'll create that, and you're going to submit that photo to us, and we'll have a submission cutoff date, which will be, there'll be a submission start date, which will hopefully be tomorrow. And then we'll have a cutoff date when you have to get them all in before this day, and then I'll let you take it from there. Right.
And, we're going to set up a folder on the EVH and Gear. Every time I try to say EVH and Gear TV network, I said it. Said it. I mess it up every time. We're going to create a folder, and we'll put them in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to get your friends and family to vote on it.
On your guitar.
To come on your guitar and say, I choose you, or maybe they'll choose somebody else's.
You never know.
Who knows?
Yeah. You got a brother or something that's like, man,
you're out.
I like guitar better than my brothers.
You're
not
coming to Christmas dinner.
Yeah, that's right.
So, so everybody will come and vote. They'll like and comment on the picture or say something nice, whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And and by the end of the time, whoever has the most
likes.
What would we say? The most likes?
Yeah, I think the most likes.
The most likes. So you'd share it on your social media. Come and vote for me, that kind of deal, or whatever. You don't have to subscribe to the YouTubes and all that jazz or whatever.
Nothing at all. We're not even going to go as far as asking you to like our Facebook page. If you do, awesome. But we're not asking for anything out of this. All we want is some enjoyment for you guys and girls. And
this is for me, people.
There you go.
It's my birthday.
She's selfish. She wants to look at guitars. Yeah. But here's the thing, too. I know some people might say, well, I don't have a Facebook account. You really don't even need one. There are a small percentage of people out there that don't have Facebook in our audience. So as long as you have an email address, can take a picture of your guitar, I'm sure your mom or your dad, your wife, your kids, or someone has a Facebook account. You can go on their account and like your own photo if you want. No problem. And if multiple people in your family want to like it, all the better. You know, just tell your friends and family, your coworkers and stuff like that. Say, you know, EVH guys are having a contest. So how about, you want me to
still no hanky business though, because if I catch you like
47 accounts,
you know, on there liking, I'll be checking up on you. Have no fear about that.
She could have been a private.
Looking.
I think you were a private detective in another life. I think you were, because you're really good, man. Yeah, you can find stuff out on people pretty quick.
Watching you.
So we need to say this. So the idea was spearheaded by Nocturnal Butterfly. So it's going to be brought to you in conjunction with obviously the EVH and Gear TV network, in partnership with Diodac Ghost Guitars. So
yes.
you've seen me with the Ghost guitar here, the custom Finding Core Wolfgang that I have. I have it here right now. I'm going to bring it up here and show you. Now, Nocturnal, I know you can't see because my webcam's turned off too at the moment. So there it is right there. I'm going to turn it on. So the cool thing, no, it's not going to be this one. And he has license. This is my own custom Wolfgang that was the Finding Core signature guitar. And it looks even cooler when I have it turned on. So you could plug it in with a USB into your computer. You could plug it in with a USB power supply. I've got one of these rechargeable battery packs. Okay, that Box King that I did a review on a long time ago. So if I turn on the power in this thing, okay, so now it's coming on. All right, I'm going to just take it comes with a LED remote, so it's multiple colors and stuff like that. I like it on blue. Whoops, am I getting it?
I don't know, I can't see it.
No, I know. I'm kind of asking myself hypothetically here. And then when I leave it back on the shelf at the back, I like to bring the brightness way down. So it's just a nice, subtle glow. See how nice that looks right there? And nope. Johnny Lee's got a real nice one. Phoenix, our friend there, our Kramer Shredder friend from overseas.
Johnny's got one.
Yeah, Johnny's got a nice one.
Nice.
So, and you can change it all different colors. There's like yellow. And I know the webcam isn't showing it its full potential. Now, Roger over at Diodac has made some amazing signature ones. He's got one for Thomas Nordic, Steve Vai. You know, he's working on Zach Wild, Steve Morse. And the artists just love them. But here, like, I can't promise which one it's going to be, but I think it's probably going to be between 3 to 6, roughly, we'll say, choices. So when we pick a winner, we'll provide you with a little catalog of several, we'll say, to be safe. I don't know, but I'm thinking towards 3 to 6 that he'll have that are general, available for the general public to purchase. Now, we're going to be giving one away, obviously. So whoever wins, whoever gets the most likes on that photo, stuff like that, will have a choice to pick out one of these guys. And they're really cool. They're a really cool conversation piece. Just awesome. I mean, they're really, really cool. A lot of times you can't see it on my show because when I'm doing the double camera here, you just can't see it because it's off to the side a bit. But that's it. That's the so it's,
I love it. I want one.
Yeah, they're very cool. I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna get you one like in some kind of a cool shape. Whether
no, I'm not. I'm just saying. I love it.
No, I think it would look good because you got a really cool, like, it's our bedroom, but I kind of call it your bedroom because you've made it so homey that it's pretty awesome. It's a rock and roll vibe up there, kind of neat. So it would look good up there. So that's it. That's going to be the contest.
That's going to be great. Ron's lost. Where am I?
Let's jump.
I don't know, Ron. Where are you?
Let me jump back to the chat for a second. So Jack Clark saying power all the way. And Scott Connor says I'm a big fan of how do you pronounce it? Bolognese sauce. And I don't mind that. Yeah, bolognese. That's kind of spicy, right?
Bolognese.
And that was just before Harley Dude's comment
delicious.
there. So okay, so now I'm caught up. And Paul Terrio says we are all winners every week when we tune in. Thank you, and I appreciate that. And we feel the same way.
Nice.
We feel like we're winning something special every week too, because there's just so many cool people in this community.
That's right.
I love it. And Lars Guitar daughter has Type 1 as well too. Found out 4 years ago. We're wishing you the best with that for sure. And if you ever need
what's going on with the world, man, don't even get me started on that. Keep going.
If you ever need an extra ear, hit up Nocturnal Butterfly. She's great to talk to about this stuff. Certainly not an expert on it, but she's becoming one.
I'm not the all-knowing burrito. That's certainly not the case.
A vegetarian burrito, or would it be I'm
not a vegetarian.
I know that.
Whole food plant-based.
A whole food plant-based burrito. That's what I was trying to make a bad joke. But you're a good person. You're a good person to talk to for support. Because here's where a lot of people go wrong. I don't want to turn this into a medical. Funny. I don't want to turn it into a medical show, but all of us in life, we want the quick fix. We want muscles, so we take the power supplement drinks, and we don't want to go to the gym. Some of us do, right? Some of us don't. Or some of us want to lose weight. We don't want to go. We buy a treadmill and we run on it for half an hour. We fall down, hurt ourselves, and it sits in the basement. All these different things. We want the quick fix, and that's where a lot of the pharmaceutical companies will take this and take this and take this. But if you have the willpower and the commitment to do it, like you're living proof of it, I don't think you'd be alive today if you didn't switch to how you did. And
no, I wouldn't.
I'm not one of these hippie people saying that because I'm still living the old lifestyle. You know, I'm still living the bad food sometimes, you know, and so I think I would be a hypocrite if I was saying, yeah, you have to do this. I'm on the other side of the fence looking over at your side of the fence saying, like, thank God that you did what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a long haul. It's not easy.
Nope.
Anything that's easy is...
That's right.
It's not going to work.
So, like, long story short, you know, a lot of you are friends of hers on Facebook or mine, you know, add her and talk to her about this stuff, and should be a good ear for you for sure.
Sure.
Let's continue down the line. Guitar Hack's talking to the other fellows. Speaking of Guitar Hack, I guess maybe this might be a good time too. Well, I'll give you a bit of an itinerary of what's going on over the next few days. It's going to be an absolutely insane few days. Tomorrow night, I have, this is really, really cool. So a while back, a lot of you that are watching right now got to watch the really cool exclusive I had with Gary Kramer, one of the founding fathers of Kramer Guitars, obviously the name of Kramer Guitars. I did a really cool interview in person at his place in California. So I had no idea it was going to snowball into this. I've got the other founding fathers coming up over the next few days. Tomorrow night, I've got Henry Vaccaro Sr., you know, one of the, basically, you know, the story with him is, you know, one of the first investors in the company, and then, you know, continued to, you know, run the company for multiple years after. And great connection with Johnny Cash, a very, very close personal friend of Johnny Cash. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, I know you do. So I think you're going to have fun with that.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I'm doing a brief interview with just a fellow off the internet, was a fan of Kramer Corner. And this is a really cool story where he got a 1989 guitar brand new in the box. It was left in a mom and pop shop, which is still there. And I won't say what guitar it is, whatever, but it's still literally in the box, brand new old stock from 1989. He contacted me and asked if this was a good deal on such and such. I told him, I said, yes, it was.
Yeah.
He went and got it today. He sent me some pictures tonight. So I said, you know what, we need to talk about this. So we're probably going to do a brief interview on Saturday about that, more than likely live. Sunday is Helix Hour, and I had to bump a guest, so I have a slot I'm filling for Sunday, but as far as I know, we're still live on Helix Hour on Sunday. But the guest that was moved from this Sunday to next Sunday is Vernon Reed from Living Color, so he'll be on the show the following week. Monday night.
It's going to be great. Oh, my goodness.
I know. This is a busy one.
Like the Energizer Bunny. Just
Monday
going,
night,
going.
I'm going to be over on Guitar Hack's show, which is going to be really, really cool. I love his show.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
He's got a great audience, and I just love what he's doing. And that's going to be fun. And it's a different element, right? Instead of me pushing all the buttons, I'm just going to be, you know, kind of like, I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll be probably nervous. And then Tuesday night, back over for another Kramer Corner, and we're going to have Dennis Berardi on the show, one of the three, you know, that kind of the circle of Kramer, right? So it's going to be very, very cool. And
Eric bangs it out of the park.
This is very rare to get these three guys. I mean, extremely actually unheard of, being at Gary's house and at the wine tasting room there. And Henry and Dennis don't do much. Dennis hasn't done much online for quite some time.
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What are you laughing at?
I was just reading the chat. Go ahead.
No, that's pretty much. I was pretty much it. But so
No.
that's very, very rare. So we're going to get, you know, three different perspectives on a guitar company that at one time was the leader of the world. You know, arguably, and I still that's a sentence I still stand behind.
That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, there's some great stories. You know, there's a story that was shared today on, I think it was the Kramer Neptune, New Jersey Facebook page, whatever. It was when Eddie Van Halen was, you know, making frequent visits to Kramer. Although a lot of times it was just promotional. It made it look like he was building all his own guitars here and stuff like that. It was just like, okay, ready, hold this guitar, Eddie, take a picture,
Right.
look, and then pass it back to the builder. But you know, of course, it's a promo, and having Eddie in the plant is a good photo op. But there are some stories the local paper had talked about, you know, with Henry investing in all these different things. I mean, that's what he was. He was an investor and was buying up like pretty much the whole block of property and things like that. And I don't want to misquote anything, but I'll just kind of summarize a little bit. He was going to build this casino, and the casino was going to be turned into like a great area for, you know, rock and roll bands. And Eddie was going to be a silent partner or some kind of an investor in that business as well, too. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And, you know, obviously there's going to be some really, really great Eddie Van Halen stories, because after Gary left, I don't know Gary's full interaction with Eddie Van Halen, but I know he's met him. I know he's probably done several things with him. And, you know, we did talk about Eddie a little bit in our interview at his place, but I know, you know, when Dennis and Henry were on considerably longer, that there was much more interaction because, Eddie coming in around 82, there's all those great stories that we're going to get a chance to talk to, and just the name that carried on for quite some years, and each gentleman's going to have words of wisdom, it's going to be one of the shows that I'm going to be barely talking with, and a lot of people will probably like that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I love the stories.
Yeah, it's going to be coming up over the next few days. And it's so funny, too. I'm raised from the generation, too. Anybody that's older than me, anybody that's more than 10, 15 years older than me, I still address them as sir. It's just the way I was. So I was calling Gary Kramer sir. I'm sure I'll be, calling Mr. Vaccaro and obviously Dennis Berardi. I'll be calling them sir.
I'll call people sir.
Yeah, and I mean,
and other things.
As the ice breaks a little bit and we warm up a little bit, who knows? It might be first name basis. But I appreciate the fact that we just have them. It's like I say, it's rare to have one of those guys, let alone all three. So it's really cool. It certainly is. Well, I was telling Aljon over at Kramer too, because Kramer Corner was our third show that we started. So we had the EVH show. We started Helix Hour, which came second, and I'm really enjoying that show. It's been going very, very well. Sometimes you have these ideas. 9 times out of 10, when I have an idea, they fail. They just do. I'll be honest, but that's maybe a piece of advice as well too.
Oh Lord!
Don't give up on any ideas, because all the ones that you give up on never had a chance. You try them, you might fail, right? Take the shot, right? You don't hit the net if you don't take the shot. So right. Helix Hour started going great. It's still running really good. I think I've got my legs with that show, if that makes any sense. The EVH show, I've been doing it for 3 years, so I think it's got some legs. Then we brought Kramer Corner out, and boom, I think it took off really good. And then all of a sudden, I had to pick and choose, and I had to pick and choose where I was going with the shows. And Helix Hour and EVH show just had the regular guests. Everything was flowing good that way. So Kramer Corner started to become like it went slower. In other words, I guess I'm looking for an analogy, and I don't really have one. I don't want to say anything offensive. But
offensive to your own show?
No, but you know what I mean. Like if I was to give a comparison, like, you know what I mean, because it wasn't getting the attention. Like maybe like the ugly puppy or something. Maybe
get back on there.
Yeah.
Get back on there.
So I made a promise to myself, not one of these New Year's resolutions, but I said, come 2019, I'm putting everything I can equally into Kramer Corner. Now that being said, another one has suffered. We have 4 shows. We have Rocking Dead, and I can't have. I'm not saying any one of our shows are home runs. I'm not trying to say that, and I'm not trying to make them any bigger than they are. But now Rocking Dead has become the one that's in the bullpen trying to warm up to get a chance to speak a little bit, or to get on base, or to pitch or whatever.
She's warming up right now.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's more good guests in the works for that. We're just waiting for commitment, so that'll be nice. It'll bring some life back to that show as well too. But EVH, Kramer Corner, and the Helix Hour, I think, are shows that are going to be doing good for us in 2019.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's jump back over the chat again for a quick second, and to make sure I don't miss anybody. Let me see. I could really go.
Yes, I'm seeing crazy things happening to people. Sonia was bit.
She was bit.
Yeah, she was bit by one of those recluse spiders.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
That's not good.
Brown recluse. One of those big, those ones that, I scream and run.
Okay, I know what you mean, for sure.
Yeah, the big brown ones.
Yeah, you're always calling me.
As soon as I see it, I'm like,
come get
woo!
It. That's right. Let me see here. So Coots says you guys were great for doing that. Let me see here.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, okay. So I left off Paul Terry. I'm so bad at the chat. Either I don't read the chat, or I read someone's comments 7 times. So Lars Guitar Thrash Metal Riff says, "Oh, that's hard. I had a drummer friend who's a director of childhood of diabetes in one state. Grew up with a computer on his hip dispensing medicine." Yeah. I've seen things like that. And Todd says, "Hey, Eric's no wino tonight. No wine. I'm waiting for some to come in from. To come in from. I don't drink wine very often. I got those beautiful wine glasses.
Drink wine once and look what happened.
I know. I got those beautiful glasses from Gary Kramer, and unfortunately the wine was stolen by TSA. But I'm getting some more coming. It's just one of those nice things to have in that glass. And Denny Allen doesn't get the pretend meat. Let me see here. And some people don't.
Pretend meat.
Yeah, and I had struggled with it.
It's just vegetables.
Yeah.
They try to make it look, because red quinoa, or however you pronounce that word, it can look like meat. So they try to. I don't know why they do it. I don't know what the point is.
Yeah, you know it's not real, right? So don't try and fake it. Just say what it is.
Although I'm not even going to get into it. That one burger is really delicious.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about. Gary Holt is making fun of the Canadian in us. A boot. Yeah, I'm sure I said that too much. Bobby Lopez is here. Happy birthday, Nocturnal Butterfly.
Thank you.
Let me see here. Okay, so Thrash says I made Butterfly by Crazy Town public for Nocturnal, got 2 views, and I put it back private. Okay, so I think that's when you said you're going to catch later, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So yeah, make sure you get that link. Yep. And let me see here. They are a piece of art, Lars guitar. Yeah, if you're referring to the Diodac Ghost guitars, I think you're probably thinking.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are. Lots of people talking about Hack's Thunderbird, or Firebird, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking Thunderbird. Very, very nice. Let me see here. What else I might have missed?
It's another video I have to check out.
Yeah. Scott Connor says, love mushrooms and spaghetti sauce, too. MB215 says, happy birthday. Got to make this fast because I'm in the Badlands of North Philadelphia, and it's super dangerous around here. Get pistol whipped New Year's Day and job broke, so I have my head
What?
Jeez, be careful. Yeah. Be careful, man. Thrash metal.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. What the heck is going on?
And if we're smirking or laughing, it's because we're shocked. You know, we're certainly not laughing
that
at
stuff. Doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Up here in Canada, it's like, excuse me, pardon me. You know, that's kind of for the most part. People trying to get by.
You don't. No need for that.
And MB says we'll see you on the next live show for sure. So very cool. We'll look forward to seeing you. Fred Siegel's here.
I hope you're feeling better. I hope it's healing well.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Fred Siegel's here.
Go ahead.
No problem. And Thrash Metal also said posted a 20-second riff on bass VI for a contest today. Very cool. I hope you do well with it.
Good luck.
Bobby Lopez said I've had diabetes since the age of 12. Had a kidney pancreas transplant, but my pancreas rejected. Now I'm back to insulin. Life goes on.
What?
I
wanted to avoid all that. That's why I went in search of a different way, because they just gave me a plate with like 3, a divider, and said, eat so much of this, eat so much of that, eat so much of that. And it wasn't working.
No.
It wasn't working. It's,
And plus the portions, you don't have large portions, but you eat a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
You eat regularly, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I eat the least. I tend to because I'm working so much. I have a relatively it is a non-physical job, but it's a mentally challenging job. And I'm working so much behind the computer. A lot of times I'm either in code or something, and I don't want to leave where I've left off. And I don't go eat. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm hungry. I feel sick. Why am I sick? Because I haven't eaten in 4 or 6 hours, or whatever the case may be.
Woo!
Let me see.
I die.
Happy birthday to you from Fred Siegel.
Thank you.
Very nice. Let me see here. Gary Holt says, so if I take a picture with the Kramer Ripley, it won't count. No, because you see, Gary Holt could go take 47 pictures of 47 different Kramer guitars. That wouldn't count.
Yeah, that's the thing too. One guitar.
Yeah.
You have to pick one girl, one.
Yeah. It's got to be something special. And that's hard. That is a hard one. It's like
singular. And I know it's going to be hard, and the other ones are going to get mad. You picked her. Why over me? What the?
Yeah.
But you have to do it.
But Gary, you got
just go for it. Just go for it.
Gary has a very nice Gary Kramer guitar is nice as well too. So I think that'd be a good one to take a picture with. Yeah, you can't go take him at Gary's. Gary is over at Gary Kramer's house like probably 3-4 times a week, and he gets to see all the guitars that you saw in the video that we did. So he's a little spoiled. And you know what? That Ripley was something else to hold too. That was a very cool, because there's a lot of cool history on that guitar. And Steve Ripley passed away recently. He kind of built a couple guitars for Eddie Van Halen that Eddie used on a couple occasions. So it was a very cool guitar to have it in my hand. It was nice. Let me see here. Oh, that's cool. So Guitar Hack's kind of making a bit of a pun on which one he's going to enter. So it's going to probably be a Gibson. Let me see here.
You think?
Ron Limber says, where am I? I'm not sure.
That's it. Yeah, he was lost for a minute.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. I dig it in blue too, Scott Connor says. Yeah. They're probably talking about the light. And Gary says, I think Eric has footage of him playing it. Now, if that's the Ripley. I don't think I played that one. I think I only held it. I don't think I played that one at all. It's so funny too. I don't play guitar when I'm in other people's company very often. I only played a couple guitars at Gary Kramer's place. I played one of the Delta Wings, and Gary Holt might remember the name of the other one. It was like the one that was like the Delta Wing, but it had basically like the pick. There was almost no place to pick. It was like a pickup and then the bridge. It might have been a Delta Wing as well too. I forget. Those are about the only two I played. I played the exclusive Kramer bass. That only Junior and I were the ones who have played that one, and a couple other guitars, but not a lot. I didn't play much and especially when you're in a place like that, as much as it's almost too much to take in. There's so many guitars. I could have been playing guitars for 6 weeks and probably not even played them all.
Yeah.
But it was just cool to take them in, and I took photos of every single guitar for the most part, and they'll always be living on in my memory. Yes, this is a good one. First of all, as DH85224, whatever, says very nice, would look nice on my desk. Yeah, they would be a nice desk lamp for sure. Scott Connor says, Gary, I remember an old Guitar World cover of Eddie holding the Ripley. Always liked that one. Yeah, I kind of had the bowling ball swirl. The red one was beautiful guitar. That was just very, very nice. I have that issue as well. Very cool. I'm not Ed Dana. Okay. Nice prize, Todd Graff. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and again, Diodac Ghost Guitars. I will put the link. You can Google them right now if you want. You can Google
I'm not dropping links.
No, that's okay. We will put the link in the video, though, as well, too. So you'll be seeing us as we share this on social media. Every time we mention them, we'll be tagging Diodac Ghost Guitars as well, too. So I guess the best thing to do is tomorrow, watch our Facebook page, facebook.com/EVH Gear TV. Yeah, on Twitter as well, too. You can follow us
Instagram.
on any platform at EVH Gear TV. That's our handle on most of those all those platforms. So if you're not on Facebook, you're on Twitter, or vice versa. We'll hit you everywhere you are. And I'll even put it here as well too on my YouTube, our YouTube. I got to stop saying me. It's us. It's ours.
It's okay.
This is our thing.
Yeah.
There's a community page. So if you go to the EVH Gear TV YouTube page where you're at right now, there's home, videos, all that kind of stuff, and then there's community. And I'll post a link there as well too. So there's no way you're gonna miss this. We'll have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the community here, and I guess that's pretty much the only way. Unless we send out postcards to every single one of you, that's the only other way we could do it. But we'll get you out there and we'll tell you how to do it. We'll give you the email address. It'll be something simple. It'll be something like guitars at or something. We'll make an email address for you guys and girls to submit to. So that'll be fun. So Gary's talking about the
he said it was the crematorium.
Crematorium, that's right.
Crematorium.
That's
crematorium.
right. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Crematorium. That's right.
I was reading it really quick as it popped down.
Yeah, and Sonia's here. Shazam, she says. Thanks for jumping in, Sonia. This was just kind of a bit of a...
I should have said hello before I yelled about that.
just a birthday... Just a birthday celebration, and to obviously talk about the contest. And Thrash Metal says we can hear her vaping. No, she doesn't vape. I don't think she's a real fan of vape. Nope.
No vaping going on.
You're not a real fan of that, are you?
It's anybody's choice. I mean, it's everybody's choice.
Right.
I choose not to do it because, I mean, it's just one of those things, right?
Yeah. It could be. She's using like the iPod or iPhone earphone microphone deal. It could be just something rubbing or something. It's not too bad right now, so that's probably what
rubbing on my sweater.
Yeah. Let me see here. Let's go down towards the bottom. I can't believe I'm actually getting through it. Take the juice, Eric.
You're doing great. Keep going.
All right. I drank the protein shakes. I just got fat. That's what Gary Holt says.
And
I think.
See? Protein. There we go.
I think isn't that what you were talking about?
Where do you get your protein?
Oh no, you're gonna do the vegetable ones. You're gonna make yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one thing that you're showing me, the one.
Veg and fruit.
Yeah, it looks good. New blender. You're all set.
Delicious. Yes, I got a blender today. Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, that should help you. Terry's GG&G says Eric's a fan of pizza. Yeah, we finally got one in our town. Obviously, we're small. But it's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's not as good as it could be. I don't think they're really following the corporate flow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I won't say where it is because that'll kind of give too many things away. But it's definitely it's like I'm really surprised it got the license. Let me see here.
No comment.
That can take months and lead to major complications. Is it okay? I'm not sure what he's referring to. That's Thrash Metal Fun Risk. I'm not sure.
Probably the spider bite.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
And Coot says that was a great video. Thank you. I appreciate that. And everyone's wishing the others that are having the diabetes issues well, for sure. And yeah, we do too, as well too. And please always keep us posted.
Yeah.
Don't think that we don't want to hear about things like that. We do. And in some cases, Nocturnal Butterfly can be a good ear, like I mentioned, just to bounce some ideas. If you're getting frustrated, you know, don't know where to turn. Like I said, she's not necessarily the all-knowing burrito, but she's lived it and is beating it for the most part, especially with the news that she got today. So always good to have an extra ear. And Blimpa says, you always have the best guest. Tonight is no exception. That is awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes,
I thank you.
That's awesome. It's the first time someone asked me before going live, have you ever had a Nocturnal on the show before? And I said, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I was a guest on your show.
I'm a mirage.
Yeah. Yeah, some people think she doesn't exist. And if you're watching, like, I'm not a ventriloquist. I'm not actually changing my voice as she talks. Let's
talk at the same time.
That's right. We're talking at the same time. Keep talking. Hello. I'm not a ventriloquist. I could hide it behind the mustache pretty easy. The mustache does hide. I hide, actually, like, sometimes if there's supper left over, I can hide it a little bit and have some off camera.
Me too.
Yeah. You're kidding, right? You scared me there for a second.
Oh,
this
funny.
is cool. So we're probably going to wrap up here. So let's just continue down the chat here for a second.
Yeah, get in the chat there. Get in the chat.
I'm going down for sure. Down in flames. Gary Holt says cult of personality. Yes, Vernon Reed. I had the choice. Yeah, I could have put him on either show easily, either EVH and or Helix Hour, and just scheduling worked out at the time. Just happened to have a hole in the Helix Hour schedule, and I mean in his schedule that would fit the Helix Hour. I shouldn't say it the other way around. It was
Quentin.
Hey, is Quentin here? That's cool. So yeah,
Sylvester.
He's gonna come on that show. Yeah, that's a good one. Ron Limber says the girl never moves. She's really focused. She's been taking breathing steps so she can actually hold her breath. She hasn't moved for 44 minutes. Yeah.
Ron is our resident comedian.
That's right.
I love it.
She just doesn't want to do the camera thing right now, and
no.
I applaud you for it. I mean, I sometimes wish I could turn my camera off.
I'm naked.
Yeah, there you Well,
you don't want to see me like this.
That'll get us some views. Actually, I'm thinking that we might we'd have to go to a all ages type of a show. We'll save that for when we really need subscribers. Yeah. Lars Guitar says Helix Hour and Guitar Hack Hour. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, and Guitar Hack saying looking forward to it. This can be really cool. It's Monday night
kissy.
At 9 o'clock. So if you guys don't, I'm sure most of you, probably 99% of you in the channel here, that are regulars here, know about Guitar Hack. You're probably subscribed to him and watch him. But if for any reason you haven't, just click his name, jump over to his page, and check it out. He has great guests all the time, and it's gonna be fun. I can guarantee it's just gonna be fun, kick back, laid back. Just a couple dudes talking guitars and maybe reminiscing band days. He's still playing. I've retired as far as performing out. But,
yes, he is. He's gigging it.
Yeah, he does some videos like warm, like sound check and after the gig and stuff like that. So it's really cool to watch his stuff. Plus,
and he's a teacher. Am I correct?
I forget what his actual day job is. You're free to comment in the chat if you want, Guitar Hack. You're not obligated, but I could picture him being a teacher. I could picture him doing that.
Very well spoken.
Yeah, for sure.
He looks like he could give you trouble and you'd start crying.
Yes. Yeah.
You know
if
he
scolded me,
really good teacher. But if he looked at you and said, "You've disappointed me," you just start crying. I'm so sorry.
If he scolds me on the show on Monday, I might have to go. Like I could feel like I have to go stand in the corner or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Hack. I'm sorry. When is my detention done? You know what I mean? Yeah. So hopefully I haven't done anything wrong. I get scolded because I
no, I'm not saying he looks mean. I'm just saying he's.
No, but if you got scolded from him,
he'd make a good teacher.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, I know what you meant.
Yes, he is a teacher. There you go.
Okay. Very cool. That explains the way he speaks. Very, very clear. I wish I could slow the hell down. And she gives me heck for it all the time. Like I actually
make you cry.
Oh yeah, we'll go through Taco Bell. We don't go to Taco Bell. We'll go the only time she'll get fast food, she eats this one burger that's not a burger. Do you want me to say what it is?
The Beyond Meat Burger.
Yeah, A&W has
whole food, plant-based Beyond Meat Burger.
And I've even taken a bite of it.
Wrap it in some lettuce and you're good to go.
I've even taken a bite of it, and it would be like if I was at someone's party, they're having a barbecue, and I had 2 hamburgers, regular beef burgers, and then someone pulled a fast one on me and said, "Okay, here's your next one, Eric. Can I take a bite?" I might go, that tastes a little different, but I would
Try
eat
it. You'd be surprised.
with my mind thinking it's a regular burger. I would eat it and just think it tastes a little different. So anyways, but long story short, we go through any drive-through, or even a lot of times go through the coffee shop drive-through, and I'll order something and they always get it wrong. And she's like, well, if you didn't talk like Evelyn Wood's speed reading, it's like this. It's just the way I am. It's like I'm always in a rush to be somewhere or do something. So my speech is like that.
You even write like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I do.
Slow down. And you type. Even your letters are jumping ahead of your other letters. It's crazy.
It's horrible. So
Never seen anything like it.
A lot of times if I interact with you guys, if I send you a message on Facebook or I'm sending you an email or something like that, if you get something that looks like it's completely brain dead, like of the word the, I'll have TEH, whatever, because I type so fast. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to autocorrect it. Just learn how to speak, me, and same with you with text messages. When I text you from the car, I'm using like voice to text and things like that. And you've learned to accept what words come out on the other end. There's been a few times it's been like downright embarrassing, what comes out on the other end of the text messages. But you've just learned to speak Siri and we're all good.
Yeah.
So Gary made a good statement here as well too, and I got to give credit where credit is due. He says, so glad I could start the gears rolling with the original 3. And that's right. I'll share the story again because it's a very funny story.
Yes, you take that credit, man.
Yep.
That's where credit is due.
For sure. And thank you, Gary, for that.
Indeed.
So Gary Holt reached out to me on one of my Kramer Corner videos, and he commented something like, hey, this is really cool. I can get you Gary Kramer, or Gary Kramer would like to come on your show. And I pretty much did everything but laugh at him, because, as we get more messages through social media and YouTube and stuff like that too, a lot of times, like, there's a lot of good things that come through. There's a lot of good praise and there's a lot of, constructive, just nice stuff that comes through. And then you get some trolls the odd time. And then you get sometimes people promise you the world and I can get you this, blah, blah, blah. And you learn over time that, if it's too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. So I kind of blew Gary off the first time. I'll admit it, I did. Second time, he's like,
I was highly suspicious.
Yep. And your radar, man, your radar for people.
I was sitting back waiting. I was like, who is this guy?
Yep. And even when Sandra said, are you sure you're not going to go down to California and like end up in a well, putting like lotion on your skin or something? And I don't think you said that exactly, but that kind of.
I did not.
No, I know, but something because you didn't know, right?
Yeah.
So
what are you walking into here?
So it kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of went on from day to day. And then finally, there were some emails exchanged. And then, okay, so that was, but anyone can fake an email address. So we still weren't out of the woods as far as that goes. And then, he talked to Gary Kramer one night. And he says, Gary, here's Eric's phone number. I gave Gary my phone number. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen there? He's going to spam me with phone calls or something, right? But he says, Gary Kramer's expecting your call at such and such a time. And either he called me or I called him or whatever. But I've seen a couple of interviews with Gary Kramer.
That was very exciting.
And actually, I think the very first call was a phone call, like just an audio phone call. And then there was another call. It was a 3-way phone call with Gary, and myself, and we were on FaceTime. And there was no hiding it at that point. This was the real deal. I'm like, okay, so this is a real deal. So Gary's legit, and my defenses were up for a reason. But as we got to know each other, I was like, wow. But that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
You can't be too trusting, and that's another thing I need to express. If you're going to put yourself out there on YouTube and social media and things like we do and a lot of other people do, be careful. Be very, very careful. And
very careful.
Our circle of trust is the size of, like, I'm wearing a ponytail in my hair right now. The ponytail holder, that's the size of my circle of trust. My circle of trust used to be like the equator, around the planet Earth. I trusted everybody, and Nocturnal was always like, but I like Nocturnal or Sandra, he's a good guy, man. No. I'm like, but, and she would scold me like, Eric, go stand in the corner. Basically.
She's like,
I'm embellishing for the Emmy nomination here, but what I'm trying to say is I trusted everybody, and it's smaller and smaller and smaller. So when I have this circle of friends now and the circle of trust, it's become very small for a certain reason. Gary's in that. Gary's definitely in that circle. A lot of you are in that circle, and it comes from experience, from getting burned, all that kind of stuff. And I think a lot of people could learn from that as well too. I'm sure you've always confided. A lot of you have confided in people, thinking they're your best friends, and then that turns out to bite you in the ass. And it's not a pleasant feeling, For sure.
You said ass.
That's okay. I can get away with that. And I don't usually swear, so that's as close as you're ever going to get it to it from me. Let me see here. Blimpus, hello, hack. Just subscribe. Awesome. Good. Share the love, people. And that's another thing too.
That's right.
When we recommend people, like we never do the sub for sub thing. We never push that. But if we're recommending it, we do recommend it for a reason. And I would say 99.9, if not 100% of the people that are here, I'll safely say 100% of the people that are here in this chat, because it's guitar centric. You're obviously here for a reason. And now there's probably a couple of you that maybe don't have content on your channels. So obviously that wouldn't be worth subscribing to that because there's no content. But if you're a content creator, check everybody out and have a look, because there's probably some good stuff to see on everybody's channels. But we, obviously though, we're not gonna say sub for sub, because that does no purpose either. Just like those viral contests, like we told you at the beginning of the show, you're gonna get all kinds of subscribers and no one's gonna watch. Like, do you want to have 5,000 subscribers and have 12 watch, or do you want to have 300 subscribers and have 50 people watch? I would much rather have a smaller number and have more people participating, either watching, liking, commenting, any of the above. So yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Here's a very good question. I'm going to let you answer this. This is from Todd Soda Pop. He says, "Does Nocturnal even like Eddie?"
What? Mm-hmm. Is that what he said?
Yep. Does she like Eddie?
I love Eddie.
There you go.
I love Eddie.
Of
course I do.
It's hard not to in this home, for sure.
Yeah.
Although, Eric Jr. growing up, share with, remember I was...
Oh, he was a JoJo.
Joe Satriani.
He loved Joe Satriani from day one. Like, the minute I propped him up on the pillows on the bed and he was watching...
The San Francisco DVD, double DVD.
Yeah, he just froze. Like, he didn't move. And he was a very animated child, just like his mother. And that's when we noticed. That's when I noticed it right away, because he just froze. And his eyes froze. And he just watched.
Yeah.
And then you'd put on something else. And he'd go on about, da-da-da-da-da, doing whatever he was doing. And then you put JoJo on, boom. And then he would be like, as he got older and started talking, JoJo, he wanted it on.
They great lights and visuals and stuff like that. Plus, I mean, I think the music, it was a rhythm. Stuart Hamm is playing bass. I mean, there's just so much going on with Joe Satriani, always is. And he was very enthralled with JoJo, as he would call him. So that was cool. But
yeah, JoJo.
We are a Van Halen family. I mean, as you see in a lot of our photos, like on different platforms, I mean, we live, eat, and bleed red, white, and black. There's no other way to say it. Coots is asking how old.
I'm saying I don't know the guy personally, but I mean, I appreciate his music, and what he's brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. Yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't be here, would you?
That's right. And we met because of Van Halen.
In this chat, not on Earth.
Yeah. and Van Halen had a big connection in us meeting as well, too. I mean, back in the school bus, I was carrying like an 8-track, literally an 8-track ghetto blaster, as you'd call them back in the day. And, I would tape Van Halen songs off the radio. Yeah. And we were playing the Van Halen, wearing the Van Halen, like 80, 84, 82 jerseys and stuff like that. And the crazy hair.
That's all we wore was jerseys.
Yep. It was Van Halen, AC/DC, and...
Jerseys, lumberjackets.
Yeah.
High tops, skin-tight jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Sun in your hair.
Yeah, that was a bad story. We won't even go there. Coot says, how old are you, Eric? I just turned 50 last December. And I'm over that now.
How old are me?
No, am I?
Are you?
Me. And you?
How old are you?
You turned 27 today?
Yes.
Yeah, 27. There you go. I always go after the younger ones.
49.
Yeah. Ron Limber says, I can't focus like her. Yeah, she's got great skills. Great skills.
Mad skills going on over here.
Wait,
look, did you see that?
Yes.
I moved really quick. No one even seen it.
I didn't even see it because I was looking at the chat. You're pretty quick.
Okay. Wait, watch. I'll do it again.
Man, oh man. I think I saw you that time. Blimpus says, sweet, I'm an old fart that goes way back to the beginning. Gary Holt says, Eric is 94, looks good for his age. There's days I feel like it. Ask Nocturnal. I get out of bed, and I have a bit of a back injury, and some days it just is absolutely horrible. Some days
my back.
Oh, yeah, I roll out of bed like it's not good. Let me see here. Fred Siegel, 9 out of 10. Failures is probably common for many successful businesses. Yes. There you go.
Don't I know it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I
Oh
know
Lord, how many businesses have I started?
quite a few. Quite a few, but I mean,
I can't even count.
never really took them to full scale, but ideas rolling them out, and you can't say they're failures. There's lots that you learn from them. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, not failures.
yeah. Nothing in life is really
experiences.
yeah. I mean, it does sound kind of silly when you say it like that, but at the same time, it is experiences. Nothing in life is really a failure. As long as you learn from it.
Hey, I had fun, so it
Yep.
didn't matter to me.
Yeah, for sure. I am almost. Holy cow! Just when I thought I was at the bottom of the chat, I'm so horrible at the chat.
These people are awesome. They
Yes.
keep rolling.
This is very, very
Keep
cool.
rolling.
Yeah, we're at 10:02. We'll probably wrap up at 10:15 here. That'll give me enough time to get through this chat. But we wanted
Cut
to share.
me off.
We wanted to certainly just mention the contest of Nocturnals, and of course share the birthday love for sure. Anybody else I'm missing here? Bobby Clipper. Hey, Bobby Clipper is here saying, "Hey guys."
Yeah, please clean those guitars up too. Clean them up, nice
Yep.
and shiny.
Yeah, she is not a fan of fingerprints on guitars. Trust me. She was one. I've always been.
No.
I've always been good for it. I always have been because I used to be so crazy about it. I would play my guitar just here in the studio, and I would take a rag down and wipe it down, especially the neck. When I was gigging all the time, but like when we were a cover band, when we were done that set, or even if I grabbed another guitar off the stand during a set, I would take a rag and wipe off the neck and put it back on the rack. I was always kind of extra crazy about that. But she's like that. She would tell the singer, "Oh my God, have you ever cleaned your guitar?" Very cracking the whip.
Disgusting, man. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. Clean it.
Yeah.
There's not a reason. It's only this big. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to take you a few minutes,
Yep. So clean up the guitars.
And it brings so much to you. You must treat it with respect, right?
Well, I'll share a funny story.
And it'll last a lot longer, I think.
I know, as you were mentioning earlier, Nocturnal, you were saying how it's going to be hard for some of these guys and girls out there to take pictures of their number one guitar that is a really special one. And I had that happen years ago. I had it for probably several months. I had the black PV USA Wolfgang. This would be back around 97, 98, I think, around 98. And then a year later or so, I got the purple flame top one. And in my home at the time, I had a trophy case cut into the wall, and I had a piano light shining down on the black Wolfgang. That was my number one guitar, and it kind of still is in a lot of ways. For sentiment and mojo and things like that, even though it doesn't get played as much, it's probably going to be will always remain the title of number one. But I had it in this trophy case, and so I got this new purple one from the music store. It was in mint shape. It was used because I worked at the music store. I got first dibs at stuff that come in.
Halen.
And that's our dog. That's our dog. She's yelling at. And just random.
She won't get off me. She's like all on my head.
It's like you have like musical Tourette's or something like that. Halen,
Yeah.
AC/DC, Bon Scott.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it's all
Sorry to
good.
interrupt. Terry, and thank you. Thank you. Terry's posting my link for my donations.
Oh, great on.
The fundraiser that I'm doing on Facebook for
Good.
the Wounded Warriors of Canada.
Good. Thank you, Terry.
That's for EMTs and everybody, firemen. My brother's a fireman.
Cool. It's good,
Yeah.
good to share that for sure.
Very
Certainly.
brave man. Anyways, I interrupt you once again in life. Go
Hey,
ahead.
It's all good. It's totally fine.
It's my birthday. I can interrupt you all I want. No, go
That's
ahead.
right,
Sorry.
you can. So I brought home this purple guitar, and in my mind I thought, now this is number one. So it's almost like you have a girlfriend, and you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I like you anymore. I want the new improved version, and you can imagine what's going to happen between those two girls. Sometimes it could go either way. But anyways,
You wish.
I bring the purple guitar, and I take out the black guitar out of the trophy case, put the purple one in there, and set the black Wolfgang down on the guitar stand. And I had to go upstairs to get something. And as I turned around to walk out of the room, ping, my high E string on the black Wolfgang just broke. It broke itself. It's almost like that guitar is like, how dare you bring that beat into this home?
Nerve.
Yeah, and it literally popped a string. I didn't like. Some people could say, well, maybe you pinched the string on the guitar stand, whatever. Like, no, I literally put it down, walked away, and ping like that. I'm like, what the? So I was like, okay, I get it, I understand. Took it back up, put it there, put the purple one on the stand.
Dude, Helen's laughing at us. Welcome, Helen. Yes, our dog is Helen.
Yeah.
And our other dog is Trouble, as like a treble clef.
Yep. Junior is.
And I once had a budgie named Van.
You want to say hello? What do you need, my phone? What do you need? Oh, hey, that's good to see. He's grabbing a pick and he's grabbing an instrument of some sort. What are you grabbing? Oh, my Variax.
Hello.
He's always borrowing the Variax. Like literally, Dad, can I borrow your Variax? Dad, can I borrow your Variax? When you get one someday, I'm going to be borrowing yours.
Oh, is Mom live or are you live?
Huh?
Are you live?
I'm live. Mom as a guest with me, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was your show.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sun.
Oh, hello everyone. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, he wouldn't know we're live because we normally don't do things on Thursday evenings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see here. Moscone Brad 526 says happy birthday. That's Brad. Let me see here.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Let me see here. And he says, I hate that I came into this late. No problem.
Yeah.
And what are we picking? Okay, for the contest, if that's what we're talking about, so we'll recap for people that are late to the party. I'll make it really, really simple. We're going to take a picture of one of your favorite guitars. You got to be in the photo. We want to make sure this is a guitar player. I mean, you could still fake it. You might not be a guitar player. You're holding a really cool guitar, but maybe you have a guitar collection. You don't play. That's still okay, right, Nocturnal?
That's fine.
Yep.
Hey, you don't have to play.
As long as it's your guitar, you have it, you own it.
As long as you love it.
Yep. So be in the photo with the guitar, take a picture, and tomorrow on.
And you don't have to show your face.
Nope. But if you want to, that's cool
want
too. You can smile, show your pride in the guitar, but you're not obligated.
So his son's name Wolf.
Well, that's cool.
No, his name's Eric Jr. That's funny though.
Oh, I thought someone was saying their son's name was Wolf.
No,
Oh.
she's.
Okay. No, it's not Wolf.
You would think so, eh?
Yeah.
No, we're not that. I mean, it might seem like we're psychotically into Eddie Van Halen in a scary way, but we're not.
But I'll be honest.
He's human.
One of my first names I wanted to call Junior was Eddie. I did. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That didn't...
No, my sons get named after their father.
All right, so that's what it is. So anyways, just to recap for Brad and a few of the other people that might be late, because there are a few people, other names here I'm seeing that come in a bit later. So you can take a picture with one of your favorite guitars. Tomorrow on social media across all of our platforms at EVH Gear TV, we're going to announce where to send this email to us. We're going to collect them all. We're going to let you know when the cutoff date is. I'm going to say probably 4 or 5 days to get them all in. And then we'll let you know when the judging will start that day. It'll run for a certain amount of time. I think we're going to run it for the month of March. And all you basically do is there's no hoops, there's no forms.
Well, I don't think there should be a cutoff date. They should be able to put their photo in throughout the month whenever.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that. That's
like one photo.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, because you want to get them all in at the same time, so everyone has the same duration to at least being voted on. Right, so someone might come in like the last week of March, and they've only been there for a week, as opposed to everyone else being there 3 weeks ahead of them.
Well, they know that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out tomorrow. So I think we still
maybe
need
they have 700 friends, whereas number 2 only has 5. I don't know.
Yeah. No, because that's a lot more. We'll discuss this, but we're actually gonna have an argument after the show. No, we don't argue.
An argument. You're funny.
No, but I think for general maintenance for us, I think it's because we don't want to be uploading photos every day either. We want to get a cutoff date, and we want to upload them all on one day, and then.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah.
Just because honestly,
Did I say maybe? Yeah, you're right. I'll throw it at you.
Oh, hang on. Do it one more time. One more time. Ready?
You
3.
are right, and you have it recorded. It's here. It's out there.
You know how important those words.
I
are
know.
Right. I heard
know.
it. Did you guys all hear that?
It doesn't happen often.
Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you. That just made my entire day.
You are right.
That was the second best news after hearing all the great news from the doctors today. But them hearing that I'm right, that doesn't happen often. But yeah, so long story short, you're gonna have your friends and family and yourselves vote on your pictures, which one you like the best, like and comment on it. And it's all for you guys. There's nothing involved for us here. We're not asking for subscriptions. We're not asking for likes. We're not asking for to like our page. If you want to, cool. But that's certainly not. We're not gonna say please, please, please. Not at all. This is all for you guys and girls. So a little bit different than some of our other contests. And this is basically this is Nocturnal being selfish because she likes to look at guitars. She just wants to see a bunch of guitars.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and somebody's gonna win something really cool. They're gonna win one of those Diodat Ghost guitars.
Yeah.
So why not, right? It's got to be a reward for it.
Mm-hmm.
And did I hear you say Quentin was here?
Yeah, Quentin and
I must have missed his name. I must have missed his name. Let me see here. Rick Hefner is here. No problem.
Hey, maybe he'll make a video of us if we do a shout out.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, Quentin.
So shout out to Quentin and Sylvester. Kissy, kissy.
I hope Quentin's feeling better. I know he had some things he was going through there for a little bit. Yeah,
he did. The Hulk.
Yeah.
I hope the Hulk is gone.
Coots is asking, I think he might be asking me, were you ever part of the Kramer forum? And I am actually. I'm a new member there. I'm on there. You can find me. You'll probably see me over. And someone was cool enough to create a Kramer Corner, like in the Kramer's on YouTube category. Then there's Kramer Corner, which is very cool. I didn't create it. I just happened to join in, and I saw it. Then I was like, wow, this is kind of neat. and people were welcoming me to the forum, so that's kind of nice. I mean, forums are forums. You got to go in there with kind of like a hazmat suit sometimes because you never know what you're going to get. Just like
Quentin's here. First cup. Helen wants your amp.
Okay. Which one? My 5150?
She's asking if you're giving away your amp. No, he's not.
Not yet. Although I'm not.
He won't get out that door. Are you kidding me? You will not get out the door with that thing. It won't even happen.
No, and it's not gonna fit in the Camaro
either.
No,
it's not going anywhere.
No, that's right. Okay, I see the link now too for Nocturnal's donation thing. That's very cool.
That's awesome. Thank you. Yes, I had my oldest daughter donated today, and a friend, and nice. Terry donated as well. Thank you so much, Terry. I really appreciate that.
Very cool. Very cool. Coot says, Eric and Nock, you guys have to come to Montreal. I've been through before myself, but
I would love it.
Yeah,
especially in the winter when they is that in Montreal when they do that ice festival?
I don't know. He'd be the best one to say. I know
Snow Festival.
Ottawa does some stuff, but I'm sure Montreal probably does. I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but maybe let us know.
I don't know.
Okay, here's
Guitar Hack has to go to bed. Good night. Sleep tight.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, he's
Thank you.
Teach tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you Monday, buddy. Thanks so much for joining in tonight and for inviting me to your awesome channel. I'm honestly very thrilled. I've been talking about it a lot, so that's gonna be great.
Hit that like button on your way out.
Yeah.
likey.
I know he's always good for it. I can feel the support, even though when I don't know who's liking what. I feel the support for sure from all of you. Brad has a good question. He's asking you, what is your favorite Van Halen song? That's for you. I know it's a loaded question because everyone will say this.
I knew someone was going to ask me this someday,
and mine.
I'm not prepared.
That's okay. You know mine, so maybe it might be similar. Maybe it's not. Like mine is literally my ringtone on my phone.
I don't want to answer this question, to be honest with you, because I could get some flashback from it. Because Van Halen fans are.
No, you have armor in this one. We'll protect you. You can go ahead and say it.
I don't know. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it.
All right, you're gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Pleading the fifth.
All right. Well, mine obviously is Unchained.
I know.
I think that represents Van Halen in a time capsule. If you had to put that in a little box, to be discovered 500 years from now to represent Van Halen, who they were, Unchained, I think encompasses the band.
Good night. Bam
Ozzy. There you go. So there we go. We'll get a favorite song out of Nocturnal.
Oh Lord, it is 3:15 there in the morning.
Yeah, it's late. So
thanks for staying up with us.
Yeah, we'll jump off as well here too. 10:15 here, so we'll jump off here in the next 5 minutes. We'll jump down through the bottom of the chat here as well too.
Yeah.
Let me see here. MB, I'm back. Check out Vernon Riggs' rundown from 2015. You have to be a darn rocket scientist to understand that rig. He's got 8 expression pedals in the middle of that whole rig. 8 of them. That's in one picture I saw. I have no idea. I know several are going to the Helix. Several are going to other places. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, he'll probably be talking to us. That might be potentially a show maybe where Helix R could run 90 minutes. I don't think it will. I'm probably still going to keep it to the 60. It's going to be the 60 minutes going to feel like 12 minutes when he comes on the show. It's just going to be so much gear talk. It's amazing. And he's very into technology. He's very embracing to new technology. And that's one thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And he's a very underrated guitarist. I mean, people that like him, love him. People that don't know about him are in love with him when they first discover him. And I follow him. We follow each other on Twitter. And he's very on the cusp of everything. He seems to be one of those guys that seems to know a lot about everything. And he's very wise, is what I guess a good word to say. So I'm looking forward to the discussion with him. That's going to be next Sunday, week from this Sunday. Continue down. Let me see. Gary Holt. Someone say naked. Blimpa says, I need some new Finding Core. And I don't know if you ever
Don't we all?
I don't know if you'll see new Finding Core, but you are going to see new music
new
from me.
Eric.
Yeah, for sure. Finding Core kind of
finally going to do that CD I've been telling him to do forever.
Yeah. So that is going to happen. You've heard some of the stuff online. I've been inspired to play and write. And I may collab with a few people, but 90% of it's going to be me, and that will be happening this year.
The other 10% will be me on tambourine.
There you go. Zach says,
cowbell.
That's a cool T-shirt. Eric, thank you. I appreciate that. That isn't one of ours that you can personally buy. This is from the Line 6. You can probably get them from the Line 6 store, line6.com. But we do have our own as well. Really cool. You made a bunch of new shirts last night, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, probably a good
I'm
6-8
going to make
designs.
some more in the next little while, too.
Yeah. Tell them where they can find those.
Yeah, broadstash.com. Check it out. There's some little guitar sayings I thought were funny, so I slapped them on there. And
yeah, exactly.
Oh, Todd's leaving. Thank you for coming, Todd.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so very, very much. And I know everyone probably would like to get going here as well soon, too, because it is late.
Fred, so there's a question. Sam or Dave?
Oh, boy. And for me, right off. Okay.
Eddie.
No, well, no.
This is my answer. Any band that Eddie's in is the band for me. I don't, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it matters to me. I appreciate the bassist. I appreciate the singers. I appreciate, obviously, Alex, but whatever band Eddie's in, it doesn't matter.
And for me, if I'm going to pick, if it's going to come down to Sam or Dave, like I like all singers in Van Halen, but I'm a Dave guy through and through.
Yeah.
Through. I mean, listen to that interview today, that one he did with Joe Rogan. I mean, it was a long interview, a 3-hour interview, and it was just a lot of rambling by Dave, but that's Dave. You know what I mean? Dave is Dave. You just can't replace him. And like him or hate him or whatever, he's David Lee Roth, man. He's influential. He's as influential as Eddie Van Halen in a different way. I know that sounds kind of hard to imagine, but he is. He influenced a lot of people.
No, I know.
Too.
I know what you mean.
Yep. Ron Limber, 3 shout-outs for me, I think. Decent. Thank you. There you go. Scott Connor says, go stand over in the Kramer corner. I know, I like that one. Todd Soda Pop says, who's taller, Eric or Hack? I know I'm just under 6'2", and I'm not sure how tall Hack is. He looks tall on the stage when I saw some of those photos, so I don't know. And the camera is very deceiving, too. It's really funny. I remember meeting a few people at NAMM, and they're like, oh, Eric, have you lost weight? I'm like, well, maybe a pound, maybe,
so the camera will put on a couple pounds. That's great.
Yeah, but not when you're using a photo, so you're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You might actually weigh 95 now. Yeah, maybe. With ketchup, Quentin says. Yeah, there's a little joke. I put ketchup on just about everything, like the Frank's Red Hot.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Gross.
Guitar Hack says, so it's got to be Eric. I'm vertically challenged. Also, maybe I am taller, but he looks tall in photos. I saw one we had longer hair he posted on Facebook, and he was playing Gibson 339, and he looked really tall in that photo. But photos can be deceiving with the depth of field and your angles and stuff like that. Quentin James says, those Gibson stunt your growth. And Coots says, Eric, Timmy's always gets your orders wrong. So thank you defending me for my fast speaking. And they do a lot. They do mess up them.
Coffee.
Yeah. Oh, this is kind of... So Helen says that the Firebird is taller than Hack. So that's... Yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
We've had to deal with... I'm sure Guitar Hack is nowhere near as short as our bass player that we had. And did I say that?
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, well, I don't think he'll ever watch this show, so it's okay.
He's watching right now.
No, I don't think so. I think the chances that probably more likely to have Michael Anthony watching the show than my old bass player watching the show.
Michael, are you here?
Yeah. But Michael's not a tall guy either. You don't have to be, right? He's a short little guy.
No. Short little guy.
But it's short and mighty. He's mighty. Who knows? Maybe we'll see him back in Van Halen this year. There's still that rumor, right? But I'm not putting any stock in that rumor.
Let's bring them all together.
That'd be neat.
Big party.
In case anyone's asking my opinion, which no one asked for and no one cares, I don't think we're going to see the tour happen. I would love to see it happen. We're going to be the first people in line, waiting with the other first persons in line. We'll be the first people waiting with the other first people to get tickets. Yeah, all the beautiful peoples.
All the beautiful peoples together.
I just don't think it's going to happen. And it's so sad. There's so many things. Like, I mean, I was joking today with Nocturnal. I said, Eddie Van Halen could drop a guitar pick at the Forum and on the stage as he's invited to go watch a band or something like that, and people can say, I saw an Eddie pick at the Forum. They're going to be rehearsing. They're renting it. They're going to be rehearsing there.
I know.
It's like, no, guys, more power to you.
Blink to the left. They're playing tonight.
But the cool thing is about all of this, even though Van Halen has...
It's hope, man. Hope. It's keeping the hope alive.
It is. But Van Halen has, any band today has all the tools at their fingertips for social media and promotion and press releases, but they choose not to use it, and I still applaud them for that, because in a day where there's no surprises anymore, and it's very hard to keep things under wraps these days. Like, look at your favorite TV shows, like your Walking Deads and your Game of Thrones. They work so hard on these shows, and they have this huge finale, and it gets spoiled a month before sometimes. Well, you know, Van Halen still keeps stuff locked down, and you can like it or hate it. But when the information does come out, then it's a magical event as opposed to going, you know what I mean? And there's still going to be those people, if they do come out and say, boom, we're touring, you're going to have those haters like, you're too old, you're doing this, whatever. So you just can't, you can't win.
For the love. Yeah, and even if they don't come out, I mean, they've given so much already.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah, and that's another reason why you see...
What more do you want, people?
That's another reason why you see David Lee Roth doing most of public speaking, because number one, and he doesn't do a ton of it either anymore. But number one, he's David Lee Roth. You give that guy a microphone, and there's no such thing as dead air. You know, like you almost run out of air listening to him. You know, but he carries it on where you know, the other people in the band, they just can't win. You know what I mean? They can't say the right things in press. And I'm not saying that bad. I'm saying that with people judging themselves. So that's why you're not seeing a lot of that. But anyways, let's continue down the rest of the chat.
Oh, good night, Helen. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Helen, for stopping by. Appreciate that. Really appreciate it. R203 in the Luck Nut. I'm not sure if I mentioned you already, so nice to see you. And
hello.
Yes. Marcello is here. Happy birthday, Sandra. Marcello is my good friend from I want to say Venezuela. Is that? I think so. But he's done a lot of the Spanish-speaking demos and reviews on our channel. We've got 2 or 3, maybe.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Maybe 4 videos I think he's done for us. He just did the one on the EVH Shark guitar, so that's on the channel as well too. And then he puts English subtitles as well too. So very, very nice and very appreciated.
Yeah, it's brilliant for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate your what you do for us. Almost done. Maybe possibly almost done at the bottom. Continue down here almost. I'm just gonna say hi to the people I might have missed so far. I think we've almost got it. Let me see here. I swear one of these days.
Good night, Fred.
Yeah, good night, Fred. Is it Fred Siegel's taking off?
Yeah, he's taking off.
Awesome. Yeah, you know what? I'm going from the bottom back up to the top. I think...
yeah, we watched that, Blimpus. We watched that today.
Yes, we watched. Yeah, you fell asleep towards the end there because you're having a bit of an afternoon nap.
I did, because I was up at 4 this morning, and all the excitement of the day, I just passed right out. I don't even remember falling asleep.
No, I missed the tail end of the David Lee Roth interview. I jumped out right. I know it was right close to the very end. It was right when they were talking about.
I am old. I'm just passing out at random times.
Oh, me too. Me too. I left because I had to go out and get dinner. I left where they were talking about DJs and what was the other thing they were talking about? It might have been actually it was the skincare products. I think maybe. But yeah, I jumped out at that point, and then I didn't catch anything more. But I think everyone was tuning in to wait to find out if there's going to be any tour announcements. And as far as I knew going into it, there wasn't going to be anything mentioned just because the feeling I had. And if anyone knows any different, let me know. I was tweeting some people on Twitter, so Greg Renoff, of course, was in the conversation. And I said, guys, let me know.
Greg!
Let me know if there's anything I missed. That was good. And, you know, I was thinking about this, too. Maybe this would be a good note to jump off. And I've been wanting to say this to Greg, and I will say this to him later as well too. You see all these great biopics that have come out, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody, which, you know, won countless awards, a couple of Oscars the other night. You know, the Motley Crue's got The Dirt coming out, which I think is going to be fantastic. Now, they did do that crazy Van Halen thing a while back on whatever that show was. It was horrible. I know even Van Halen didn't even like it. But I think if they would do a real biopic with proper funding, proper people behind it, proper actors, I think Greg Renoff's Van Halen Rising could almost be a darn script for the thing. You know, it's that book is so good, and you know, you guys can comment later on the video or even in the chat, whatever if you think I'm onto something. But I really do think that
I see him. Terry just messaged. I see him.
He's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's good. Yeah. Okay, good. So you guys are talking moderator to moderator. Okay, all good. MB also said I'd go watch Eddie play to a backing track just to see him live. Me too. I would take like anything that he would release, and it would get some airtime in my home for sure. So what do you think, Nocturnal? 10:25, you want to wrap up? Does this seem like a good time to wrap up? Awesome time?
Sure, if you want.
All right, we'll go spend some time with the boy before his bedtime, which is about another half an hour. Mm-hmm. So, well, listen, thank you for joining us for Nocturnal's birthday. It's nice to...
Yes, indeedy.
Your first time on the show, technically, as far as...
technically.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, if you want to hear, like, ladies rambling and Quentin, maybe, occasionally here and there, you can come on over to my channel.
Yeah, it's cool. I would click her name, go to the channel. It's a lot of fun. I was a guest on her show a couple of days ago, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Just people chat, and it's no holds barred.
Yeah, it's just one thing to another. Nothing specific.
That's right. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun for sure. But we appreciate you sharing the birthday with us and obviously her contest. So watch tomorrow on all the social media platforms and even here on YouTube on our community portion. We'll post the links.
And many thanks for all the birthday wishes.
Yep.
I love it. Love it.
It's good. It's been a fun day.
Queen for a day, eh?
That's right. And whenever we do something fun, we like to share it with you guys and girls. And it was a fun day for us here today. So.
Yes, very, very much so.
Yeah. Getting some nice comments. Blimpus says you guys are the bomb. And Quentin says
da bomb.
Yeah, miss most of this. He's gonna watch the replay. And Gary Holt also mentions Peter Frampton is in town there soon too. And that's another thing. That's a sad thing too. Peter Frampton, when they say the farewell tours, he is doing a farewell tour. He's got that degenerative bone problem. I think it could possibly be something like what Mick Mars has. I don't know if it's the same thing, and I don't want to even venture a guess, but I know that's what he has. And it's going to take him away from playing guitar. So very, very sad.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But Gary showed me that amphitheater that's in their town where he lives there. It's just absolutely beautiful, and Peter Frampton's going to be there. I think he saw Joe Bonamassa there and some other people like that as well, too. All right. So we're going to jump out 10:25. We'll say 10:27, 10:30 here Eastern Standard Time. So join in tomorrow night. I'm going to give you a real fast rundown again. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I've got one of the other founding fathers of Kramer Guitars, Mr. Henry Vaccaro Sr. on the show. It's going to be it's actually going to be a Kramer Corner show tomorrow. I could stick him on EVH, but I want to do justice and use the Kramer Corner moniker for that show. Saturday, I possibly will be live at 12 o'clock Eastern. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it live or off the air, but I'm going to be having an interview with the fellow that just picked up this basically time capsule Kramer guitar, 1989, brand new in a box, shipping label on the whole deal, brand new, old stock in a music store was sitting there.
That's crazy, eh?
So that's going to be really cool. Sunday is still tentative for the Helix Hour because we bumped Vernon Reid to the following week, but I'll probably still try and do the show at 3 o'clock Eastern on Sunday. Monday night over on Guitar Hacks channel. At 9 o'clock Eastern over there, which is going to be a fantastic sit down. And then Tuesday night, we're back here again for Kramer Corner for Dennis Berardi. It's just insane.
So much.
Yes, lots of good stuff.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you, everyone. Again, I can't thank you guys enough.
It's great.
I really can't.
I know we feel the love for sure, especially for Nocturnal, because honestly, I just got to give credit where credit is due. I would not be doing this at all, not even once a week, if it wasn't for her. Like, she pushes me and pushes. She's like, Eric, go live.
Stop it.
Like,
stop.
She'll tell me, go live right now. You got an idea, whatever. Go live, or you should go do this right now. And there's a lot of times where I'll say, hey, Sandra, I got this great idea. She's like, nope, and I'm like, no. It's just so she's a good judge of character. And once in a while, she'll say I'm right, like she did tonight.
Thanks, Ed.
Don Shepard says, have a great evening. Thank you, Don.
Everybody have a great night. And we will chat soon.
We will for sure. We'll see you very soon. And until tomorrow night, cheers.
Hey, you're still here? Eric Jr. here, reminding you to check out our full lineup of quality merch. Available right now in the Broadstash Boutique. Quality products and fast shipping. Visit broadstash.com today.
I am now on Patreon. If you enjoy my content and wish to support my channel and what I do, then please check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/EVH Gear TV. Your support assures the continued growth of this channel and a fun community in which to share our love for Van Halen, music gear, and much more.
My name is Eric and I'm playing Wolfgang guitar.
Video production services provided by Design 39 Media. Visit design39media.com for all your website, photography, and video production needs. Microphones for EVH and Gear TV are provided by Rode Microphones, and official Van Halen merchandise is provided by VanHalenStore.com.